Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is Tirra-Omilade. Are you ready? Are you ready for me to assist you with aligning with your life purpose through what? Divination, what? Ancient technology and wisdom. These streets, these spiritual streets are rough out there. How y'all doing out there? Let me know that you are here. I am so excited to be here this evening. Yes, yes, yes. How is everybody doing? So this evening, I have decided that well, let me tell y'all something. I have not decided. My guides have decided. Hello, Shan Shan. My guides have decided that I am to do readings via, excuse me, I need to turn on my little light, via YouTube. So this is not something I came up with. I was supposed to do this months ago, but I've been a little bit scared. Lillian is here. Hello, hello. So as you can see, if you can look at the banner down at the bottom, if you would like a reading, I am going to do a reading via Super Chat. Now that I think about it, I need to see, can I see Super Chats in here? I might have to log onto my YouTube channel to see that. But anywho, I'm going to show y'all who's here because these are some great goddesses that I have met and I'm getting to know and love and appreciate. Always. Look who was here. Monica, I need to let you know. I can't remember who else it was, but I know you were one of the ones who inspired me to come back with the Super Chat readings because you were so receptive. Monica, y'all give it up for Monica. Blessed Goddess, what's up, my sister? She is here. Jars of Life, please subscribe. Find Jars of Life. Her products are amazing. We've got the great, the wonderful, the beautiful, the gorgeous, the fierce Johnny J. We got Shan Shan. Shan Shan, I think I've seen you before. We've got Lillian. We met and we were like, what? We are spiritually like out there. I met her in a place that had nothing to do with spirituality. Trust me. It was like, wow, it's nice to meet you. Hello. Is that Selena? How you doing? Yes, you are, Shan Shan. Yes, you are. I do need to check. Hold on y'all, 1 second, y'all. Let me slow down for a minute so I can see. I'm using a different platform, so I need to see where do I see these super chats? Woo! I should have planned this in the beginning, but I guess that's why I'm on, to try to figure it out tonight. That's why I'm on. So let's see here. Oh, who is this? Shakira Williams. Hello, gorgeous. Shakira. Yes. Okay. So I just have to figure out how do I see these readings. I mean, these super chats. Because can y'all see the super chat? If you look in the chat, there's a $sign down at the bottom. And it all depends on how much you pay, how many oracles I consult and all that kind of good stuff. Let's see here. Boo Boo Grace. Yes. What's up? Okay, so what you do is you drop a super chat. Yes. Do y'all see the $signs? Hey. Hey, Regina. There's a $sign at the bottom in the super chat. That's how you get the reading. You pay via super chat. There we go. I don't know if y'all can see Monica paid $10 by super chat. All right, Monica, Goddess, are you ready? Okay. So I've already said my prayers. I don't know if I need this keyboard, so I'm going to move that. So okay, now I can see the super chats are going to show up here, so I don't have to worry about my phone. I am using, first and foremost, I'm going to use the Metuneta Oracle. Okay. So the Metuneta Oracle is out of Egypt. I'll tell you what, let me not say it's out of Egypt. It's based on Egyptian spirituality. And I fan the cards. Here we go. And I see all of them. So if you give me a super chat, I'll see it. Okay. So first card for Monica. This is gorgeous, Monica, because I know, that you've been going through some rough times. And this card is Aset Hetep. So this Hetep right here, it shows that you've got a lot of balance going on. It's like you were out of balance and now you're in balance, okay? And this is the energy of Aset Yemanja. Aset Yemanja. So when Aset Yemanja speaks, she says it's important for you to take care of yourself. It is important for you to make sure that you don't enter into any codependent relationships. You want to make sure that you support people, but you have to know that the great divine will take care of everybody better than you can. Self-care is a revolutionary act when Yemanja speaks, Monica. And so the best thing you can do is to step into a high level of self-care. It will seem like you're being selfish, but essentially what this will do is it will lead you down a deeper path of self-love, because that's one of the things that Yemanja speaks to. She speaks to self-love, self-care, self-compassion. And what ends up happening is you're able to begin to dig yourself up out of any hole maybe that you've jumped down into. See, the more we beat ourselves up, Monica, we're not moving anywhere. We're not going to get anything done. Okay. And so Yemonja Aset is saying that it's very important for you to choose to love you first. She says that it's important for you, when we're speaking to it from the energy of ED, which ED is from the Yoruba tradition, the Odu. When we speak to it from that position, she's saying, put a seal on that thing. And what that means is whatever you have left behind, leave it behind and don't go back to it. And what will end up happening is you're going to be brought into a higher level of balance, but it will only stem from you loving yourself. So it's very important for you to engage in self-care and to take care of your emotional body. And there might even be some energy of emotions that you need to continue to heal up. I will say this is the energy of Hetep. So it's coming in blessings. So, this is the energy of Yemanja. If I were you, I would work with Yemanja. If there's something that you need, if there's some blessing that you need, if there's some abundance that you need, Yemanja Aset. That is the energy that I will work with. And of course, when we work with Yemanja, and anybody who gets Yemanja tonight, you need to know this. It's important for you to work with the energy of water. Take relaxing baths. If you want to make a sacrifice to Aset. Now, let me tell y'all something. If we're doing sacrifices, what we're going to do is we're going to make that sacrifice knowing that we're letting that Orisha or those ancestors know, I am going to do exactly what you lead me to do. Because Yemanja, Isis, that's this card, is both Yemanja, Isis, also the moon. You need to live according to the moon. And you're in the inner circle. So I'm constantly talking about how to live according to the moon. So it's very important for you, Monica, to make sure that whatever sacrifice, and you could give her whatever you want. A lot of times we give her oranges, or you could take some flowers down to the river. Another thing you could do is you could go clean up at the river. And this is your sacrifice to Yemonja. Clean her water. And then what will end up happening is she will come through for you, answering whatever it is that you need. So I encourage you to, I encourage you to work with the energy of Yemonja. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do for you is I'm going to pull an I am card. Okay. I love y'all. I'm going to get to everybody's reading. I'll have to scroll back to see who's next. I think it's Shakira. Okay. Monica, tell me, is this making sense to you? Monica, my God, Monica, you have such good energy. I am happy. This is an affirmation you need to embody. Whenever y'all know the other day I talked about the Ajogun. Whenever the Ajogun, which is that negative talk that you hear in your head that's making you believe that you can't have happiness, you can't, it's not in your destiny. You say, I am happy. You align with the words. We don't just say it, we align with it. We allow ourselves to become one with the energy of Yemonja, one with the energy of I am happy. So that is what I will give to you for that. Let me see if there's anything else coming through to me for Monica. Hello. Let me see what Monica's saying. Okay, very good. Oh, yours is fine, Shakira. You're fine. $9.99, $10. It's all the same. Yeah, it's all the same. I can never figure that out either. Hold on. Family is going to be also probably at the forefront for you, Monica. So just know that family will be at the forefront of what you will be focused on. But it's like everything is going to fall into place for you with this attempt, but you just have to follow the wisdom. Journaling, working with the moon. Yes. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions about that. Monica. I feel very good for you, Monica. Shakira. One other thing I want to do. And Monica, your rising sign, I always remember you're Gemini. What's your rising sign? This is fun. I don't know why I was so scared. I'll do this again. This is fun. I don't typically do live readings. And as y'all can see, I'm very thorough. What's your rising sign again, Monica? Virgo. Okay. Last little bit, Monica. Last little bit. I'm going to give this to you from your rising sign, okay? Because I really want to talk about this eclipse. This eclipse is blowing people's minds. So, yes. Now, Monica, this eclipse is making some changes in your dating life. And again, there's going to be a focus on your children. I do think, Monica, if you want to get a business started, it's definitely something that you need to be thinking about, but it will come from a highly, highly creative place. And yeah, Monica, you need to look at how you can have fun in a new way. The old way you used to have fun is gone. New way in. All right. Now, for real, moving on to you, Shakira. Am I saying that right? So, Shakira. My door's open. Okay, Shakira. And Shakira, tell me, do you know your rising sign? Otherwise, just tell me your sun sign. I probably should have not put that back in there like that. Okay, so Shakira, the first one that I got for you is Harakahuti. Harakahuti. Now, the thing to know about this one is that it came in with challenges. Okay, so it could be with Harakahuti. There could be arguing going on around you, or you're arguing with somebody. You could be making decisions and taking actions, but it's not being it's rash and hasty. You're not being guided necessarily by wisdom. It may be that you're just highly reacting. Okay. When Harakahuti negative speaks, it is about either you feel attacked or you are attacking. And so what is important when this energy is speaking, it's the energy of the warrior, is you have to be fighting for something that is valuable, worthy of the fight. If people are attacking you, then you just gonna have to take action to, get them back up off of you. There's struggle indicated with Harakahuti negative. So one of the things that I do when I get Harakahuti negative is I say, I will not make any quick, swift decisions. I will only make decisions that after I take a moment to think about. If I cannot quite figure out what decision I'm to make, in that moment, or if it just seems like it's just way too quick and I can't figure out what to do, then I will go and talk to somebody else and see if they can help me think through this rationally. But it is a time for you, like right now, the energy of Aries is huge because Mars is there. Let me see what your sign is. Rising Virgo. Okay. Oh, we got the Virgos in the house tonight. Okay. Sun in Capricorn. Okay. Rising Virgo. I'm going to mostly talk from your rising sign. Oh, so your rising sign, Aries, is the house of deep transformation and healing. And so it could be that you're resisting a transformation that you're being called to make. The other thing is, please know this, Shakira, that it could be that there is a healing that is in the process of happening for you. And this could be a healing that is based on a wound. Maybe this wound has been around for a while. This is a time for you to know you've got to engage in deep self-care. So you just know everything that I talked to Monica about applies to you, but it's like times 100 is deep self-care, because for 6 months, Mars is going to be in your house of transformation. And I encourage you to embrace the energy of change. You are one of the ones, if you're a Virgo, this is a time for you to embrace being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay. So, yeah, that's something to think about. Now, the other therapy, you may feel like, oh, I need to go talk to somebody. I need to go do some deep healing work with a shaman, with someone who does breath work. The other thing that I think is very important for you, which you probably already doing because you're a Virgo rising, is to make sure you exercise. When you feel nervous, when you feel frustrated, when you feel like I don't really know what to do, it's really important for you to make sure that you go and exercise, especially work your muscles. Now, the other thing is, with it being from your sun, you are going to perhaps be feeling like something's going down with work, okay, over the next 6 months. So I just encourage you to whatever changes you need to make with your job, or whatever up levels you need to do, or um, it may even be, if it's not the job, it could be with your dad, a male figure, somebody who's in a position of power. If you have your own business, just know that you have to be very direct. That's another thing with this Herakahuti negative. It may be that you're not being super direct when you need to be. In Virgo and Capricorn, it's not super direct energy all the time. So, yeah, I encourage you to do that. Yeah, I think that you're going to have a lot of healing regarding family. Let me pull an I am card for you. And how is this making sense, Shakira? I'll let you know, Paula. No, I don't see it, Paula. Okay, so I want to hear from Shakira. Let me know how this is sounding to you, Shakira. I'm going to pull one more card for you. And so you can look down at the bottom of the screen and see how to get a reading if you need one. One more, Shakira. Ah, nice, Shakira. Amen. This is the card of Amen. And it's speaking in harmony, okay? Speaking in harmony, which this is saying, yes, baby. Okay, so let's talk about this, Shakira. Very important. This represents the great I am, the great divine consciousness, God, goddess, whatever you want to call this energy, by all the names that we know. So what I want to tell you is that it's important for you, in order to turn all of this into something where you're like, I can manage this. First and foremost, you've got to be direct. Maybe you write down stuff in a journal. If you're not ready to exactly express this to somebody, if it's something that needs to be expressed, always use that journal. Let it loose, let it rip. Write in that journal, get it all out, because this is about no thingness. And so you want to open yourself to walking in peace, walking in harmony, walking in at one with the great divine consciousness. So what is indicated for this? It is meditation. It's unplugging. It's getting quiet. It is working with the subconscious mind. I encourage you to work with your subconscious mind. So if Azizi is here, if Azizi, that's funny. Azizi, if you want to, maybe let me know if you're okay with this, because I really don't want you to put your email in here. But my sister friend Azizi has just gotten certified in hypnotherapy, and so she potentially could offer readings that help people who need to really work more deeply with their subconscious. That is what is working for me, because let me tell y'all something. I have been working deeply and am working deeply on healing my subconscious. And it's the only thing that, thank y'all for letting her know. This is the only thing that I have found to, okay. So if you want to work with Azizi in hypnotherapy, then you can email me. I will add that email to, and I'm not done with you, Shakira. I will come back in just a moment, but you might be interested in this. How can I do this? I'll do it like this. Okay. So you can see that there. So anywho, yes, Shakira. So it's important for you to clear your subconscious. And it really comes from, to a large extent, unplugging from the external world. Like, you can't let stuff keep coming into your consciousness. It's time for you to get your consciousness, your subconscious clear. Okay. So I see it, Paula. So I encourage you to do that. Okay. So Olodumare, or excuse me, Amen. Excuse me, jumping systems. This is Amen. Meditation, get quiet. That is the best thing, because you're wanting to hear from spirit. And this is about you actually removing all of this so that you can know the truth of who and what you are. Okay. Eventually, I'll get certified in hypnotherapy, but I'm not there yet. I will not deny y'all. Y'all need to work with Azizi. She is the best. Okay. I am. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I am joyful. I am joyful. It says, I experience beauty and delight in each moment. And just like I told Monica, it's very important for you to embody this energy. Okay. It's very important for you to embody this energy. So let me pull one more for you, just because I hate it when people get patterns. I think this is it. Let me know, Blessed Goddess, if you can see that. Where is it? And then the next one up. Thank you, Baby Boo Grace. After Shakira is Aaron. Shakira, yes, you need to have some self-compassion. Okay. It's hard for me to know how to hold it. You need to have some self-compassion. All right. You need to have compassion for yourself, not for everybody else. The last thing I'm going to tell you is Capricorn and Virgo. Those are two of the hardest signs to be born under. Monica, you can hear this too. Any Virgos out there, two of the hardest signs to be born under. You've got to cut yourself some slack. You ain't done nothing wrong, Shakira. Okay. All righty. Let me know if that works for you, Shakira. I hope that helped. I like bringing love and light. Aaron, are you there, Aaron? Let me know your sun sign or your moon. Your rising sign is the best. Let's see here. My heart just really goes. I'm so sorry, Shakira. I know you're gonna make it though, Shakira, because you got this reading. So now you know better. I'm looking for Aaron. Okay, thank you, Jars of Life. Let me know, Aaron. And I know I'm talking a little bit long or whatever, so if something happens and you have to run, let me know. If you pay me a Cash App. Aaron, this is for you. First card I pulled for you, Aaron, is Orsair. Orsair. Now, Orsair is the energy of the higher self. And what Orsair is calling for is for you to live, to be who you are. Like, you do not need to be anything other than the truth of who and what you are. And this Orsair negative is saying that maybe, perhaps, you don't feel comfortable being the truth of who and what you are. You know, something I'll tell you this, Aaron, is I have struggled with this for quite a while. And it might be that you are, like, your destiny, your calling, your gifts, your skill set, whatever, however you're called to show up in the world, nobody around you really understands it. And so you might be living a life that is on the outside one way, but on the inside a different way, you know? But at the end of the day, you have to live out your destiny. You have to be who and what you are, because the world needs you to show up and be who and what you are. For both Aaron and Shakira, I want y'all to remember this, and this really can apply to anybody, but this is spoken through Amen and Orser. And Aaron, just know that this is coming in a challenging position. That's why I'm sort of like saying, okay, if you feel like you're not living authentically, then the oracle is saying, we want you to live authentically, whatever that means for you. But also, this is about stepping into your power. The first thing to understand when Orser speaks is that you are always connected to the divine. So if you feel like you have not been hearing from the great divine consciousness, if you haven't been hearing from God, the great mother, the Orisha, the ancestors, whatever you call on, the angels, they are wanting you to understand you are at all times at one with the great divine consciousness. So what you are asking for has been heard. What could be blocking it is that there might be something in your subconscious. There may be some limiting belief that you have, because what you believe is what is allowed in your life. And so I encourage you to open yourself up to the possibility of everything that you desire. It will happen. The other thing I want to tell you is that I lost my train of thought. Everything you want to do. Okay, so you are heard. The other thing is the omnipresence. That's what I just focused on right then. The omniscience. Okay. I know what I was going to say. They gave it back to me. What you desire for your life, you need to make sure is what you really want and not what the world says you want. Okay. It's what you really want. So I encourage you to make sure that what you desire lines up with your spirit, your soul, what you actually want in life. Like what you say you want, do you really want it? Then there's the omniscience. Are you following the omniscience? The omniscience is the wisdom. This is what Orser negative speaks to. Are you following the wisdom? It's important for you. If you say you want a thing, follow the wisdom. Lastly, the omnipotence. When Orser speaks, it's important for you to understand that you have to open yourself to the omnipotence. So what happens is you ask for something and then you wait for the omniscience, the great divine, whatever you call this energy, to show you the steps to make. And then you have to allow yourself to feel empowered to make those steps. Okay. And so the more you live authentically, the more abundance you will have in your life, because Orser speaks to abundance. But it really is an energy that's about living authentically, being exactly who and what you are. I would encourage you to work with the Orisha Obatala, okay? Work with the Orisha Obatala, and wear white where you don't feel clarity, because that's another thing this card speaks to, or this energy speaks to. I'm pulling cards, but it's really representative of an energy that you may lack clarity. And that clarity is not going to come from the outside. It will only come from the inside. Aries sun. Oh, wow. It's about to be on and popping for you, Aaron. Aries sun, Taurus rising. I love Taurus rising. Sag moon. Okay, you got a lot of fire. Nice. Let me know what you thought about the Orser. Here's your second. I'm so happy for you. This is Het Haru. For those of you who are in my inner circle, who is this in the Orisha tradition? Who is Het Haru? This is the energy that matches your sun sign, Aaron. This is Het Haru, or Oshun. So, yes, you have, it's about this energy is about manifesting, and she's speaking in Hetep, okay? She's speaking in Hetep, which is balance. So, what will bring things into balance? What will bring things more into ease and flow for you? And this is the energy of Venus, which rules Taurus. It's Oshun of the Orisha tradition. It is about being creative. And maybe, I mean, you've got a lot of creative energy. Aries is very creative. And Taurus is, completely and totally about creativity. So what will bring you there is to be creative. I encourage you to study the law of manifestation, the law of vibration. Let's talk about the law of vibration. The law of vibration is what you are attuned to in your soul, in your spirit. You know what that is because you'll see it in your life. What you're attuned to is what you are going to this is what you're going to attract. This is what you're going to manifest in your life. And Haru speaks to um Haru speaks to the law of manifestation. She is an energy that's about creativity. And so I encourage you to get very creative. Now, creativity is dependent or relative to whoever we're talking about. And so um, definitely it could be maybe you're artsy, which I could believe you're artsy. I can really believe you're artsy. And if it could be that you haven't been artsy here lately, Aaron, um, but artsy in your own way. It could be, the creative arts. It could be you're artsy in making social media posts. Like maybe let's see here, Aries. Maybe creative through your business. It could be that you are creative in cooking because you're a Taurus. And maybe you are about blogging and traveling and all that kind of good stuff. So I really encourage you to get creative. Be flexible. Okay, this energy is saying you need to be a little more flexible, which I could believe because you got that fire energy. So you might want to bring up this Taurus energy. Working from your Taurus energy is very important. Do you know what that means to work from your Taurus energy? Since you know your sun sign, I think you might. Oh, okay. Hold on one second, y'all. Regina's another one that encouraged me to do this. Okay, I'm looking for Aaron. Okay, cool. I'm not done, Aaron. I'm not done. So it's important for you to be flexible and to engage your sensuality and abundance. I really believe abundance is indicated just as long as you get past the any limiting beliefs that you have. I think that this is going to be a very powerful time for you. Now, you said Taurus rising. Yeah, this is also another reason that you could be feeling like I'm changing is because this eclipse that's happening for you is happening in your house of higher education as well as belief system. So it could be there's some change happening in your belief system, and it's almost like inevitable. Okay. The other thing for you is this Aries sun is also going to be I think you can make some great strides in your career. Okay. And now, of course, I'm not looking deeply at your chart or anything. I'm not looking at your chart at all. I'm just basing this on your planets. So, and then you have the moon in where are we, Aaron? Sag moon. Okay. So you're going to have a lot going on, Aaron. That Sag moon is where the eclipses are happening. You know, we had an eclipse on your moon already, or in your moon sign already. And then, you know, this eclipse in Capricorn in your house of beliefs. So it could be something about releasing regarding place of living, or perhaps a parent, but also just the way you see the world is completely changing. And it's better to just go on ahead and, you know, go with the letting go, the releasing that is being required. Maybe there was some goal you wanted and you're like, you know what? I need a new goal. I need a new goal. So do I look, is does my screen look okay? Let me see here. Just a moment. It's ZZ. I think you cash app me. Okay. Last card for Aaron. Wow, I love this for you, Aaron. I am fulfilled. I am fulfilled. Okay. It says, I feel content and abundant in my life right now. Wow. Even if you can't really see how that's going to happen, yeah, wow. I am fulfilled. So I hope that was helpful to you, Aaron. Monica, I want to come back to you and just say one of the things that Yemanja says is that it's important for you to relax. The more you have a relaxed attitude, things are just going to come to you, and to be open and receptive. You were the first one. So sometimes it takes me a little while to like really get it going or whatever, but open your hands to receive. Be receptive, Monica. Be receptive. As y'all can see, I will leave no stone unturned. Jars of life. Jars of life. So I just want to say thank you to Monica. Thank you to Shakira. Thank you to Aaron. And you are so very welcome. Jars of life. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yeah, let me just take a little sip of water. Oh, don't let me mess anything up. While I look here. So Regina, who's on here, man, we both went to Spelman College. I probably, of everybody on the live stream, known her forever. Like when I started my first website back in 2006. And she was like, girl, you need to be doing more with these readings live. She's actually another inspiration for my inner circle. I'm sorry, y'all. Some people have sent me Cash App, so I have to open this up. 1, 2, 6. And something told me to do this, but I was not prepared. Let me see here. Okay. Yes. Who is this? Yes, I got it, Azizi. Okay. Let's do this. Jars of life. Let's do this. Whoa, look at you, Jars of life. This is get positive. Some of the people who are on here, I know them, y'all. Let me tell you what this means. This has to do with health, wellness, abundance, and it's about the earth. Geb is an earthy energy. Okay. So, you know, I know your business. This is definitely a card that aligns with your business. And so what I'm going to tell you is very important when Geb speaks. 2 things. Work on your health, which I know you are very much into your health. And to be open, know that the resources that you seek are going to be available. Okay. So like you have a business, you have to stay in the abundance mindset. Like I just got to show y'all this. You have to stay in the abundance mindset. Okay. You have to every day wake up knowing everything is working in your favor. You already have it. It's no, you're going to go make money or anything like that. You already have it. Whatever resources you need, everything you need. It is important for you to make a deep connection with the earth. Stay connected with the earth. Walk outside barefooted as much as you can. Do any kind of ritual that involves, the nature spirits that we also know as the Orisha. But this is definitely an energy that has to do with manifesting money. So you're another one who could, or resources. You're another one who could benefit from making sure that every day, you are working with the energy of the law of vibration, the law of attraction. Let's see here. It's not so much for time, but maybe it has to do with depth. Okay, she asked a good question. Yeah, it has more to do with maybe longer. Yeah, I guess you could say longer. But let me tell you something, baby boo, Grace. If you got questions, I got answers. So, I'm on here for you all. If I do your reading and you're like, I just wanted to ask another question about my reading, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Okay. That was a very good question. Okay. So that's your first card. I'm going to stay focused. This is your second card. Jars for life. Okay. So here we go. Gab negative. So when that happens, what that means is one day you're like, I'm so abundant. The flow is all coming in. I got this. And then the next day you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so worried. Or, you're not doing things that are healthy for you, because it's health, body, mind, and spirit. So it could be that you're vacillating between the two. Okay. So it's important for you to stick and stay with keeping yourself in alignment with Gab positive. Make sure you go outside, spend that time outside, do that manifestation work. And I can tell you, if you have a business, you have to do it daily. That's something that I'm learning. It's not an option. It must be done every day, day in and day out. Okay. So, yes, that's what I have for you on that. Okay. Your rising sign is Leo. I'm mostly going to sort of talk from the rising signs. The rising sign, as I see it, is like Bay. Rising sign is Bay. Oh, wow, Nessa, this is really lining up, because this gap has to do with health, and it has to do with knowing that the resources are there. The Capricorn eclipse is happening in your 6th house, which has to do with health and work. Okay. So it's important for you to think about anything that needs to be changed regarding your health and anything regarding your business. There are some things that you perhaps need to let go of, because that is what Capricorn is about. Could be there's some old structures that have been in place, and now there needs to be some different structures, like whatever you feel like you are losing. And also it's about work-life balance. That's another thing that's really big with this eclipse. And I've noticed it with the Leos, lack of work-life balance. So that's another thing. You also are somebody who perhaps could benefit just because of the Cancer eclipse, working on your mindset, your subconscious, and getting your inner world cleared out. But this Capricorn eclipse in your 6th house, the other thing about this is you could be feeling like you are working harder than ever. And that's why Geb is saying, look, you've got to make sure you make a priority to your health. You've got to make sure that no matter what shows up, you know you're taken care of. Things are going to be so much easier in December, y'all. Things are going to be so much easier in December. Let me know how that sounds. Oh, I like this. I am adaptable. This is for Jars of Life. I am adaptable. I accept changes and can adjust to any situation. So again, I say to you all, these are not just words. For everybody who gets one of these, which will be everybody, these are not just words. This is what we align ourselves to. I am adaptable. Okay, I am adaptable. I accept changes and can adjust to any situation. So let me know what you think about that, Nessa. Woo! Let's see here. Next up, Miss Cindy Jones. Are you still here, Miss Cindy Jones? If you have put in a reading request with me through the super chat, or well, I know Azizi's information. She's the only one who's Cash App me. Then let me know your rising sign or your sun sign. Okay. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Cindy is a Sagittarius. So when I start talking Sagittarius, Nessa, you know, I'll go over that too. Is that your sun sign, Miss Cindy Jones? Okay, Miss Cindy Jones. Okay, Cindy, the first card I pulled for you, this is Haru. Haru. It's the same energy as Shango, or the sun. Okay. So this energy is speaking in a challenging position. And so what this means for you is that it could be that you lack confidence. That's the first thing that I'll say. Let me drink a little sip of water. I'm initiated into a water Orisha, so I have to drink water when I do readings. It could be that you lack confidence. That the other thing that's indicated by this is that you could have programming like from your childhood. You could have beliefs that about yourself, especially, that limit you, that limit your experience in life, and cause you to have emotional emotional experiences that just really land you in a bad place. Because when Haru speaks, you can't react emotional. The number one remedy for Shango is to operate from a place of choice. Okay. Operate from I don't know why I left that up there. I'm sorry, Cindy. Telling all your business. Operate from a place of choice. Don't think that you don't have a choice. You have a choice. You can choose to say, okay, I'm just going to go on ahead and do something that I don't want. Nobody's forcing me to do this. I don't have to do it. I'm choosing to do it, even though it sucks. Because with this speaking in the negative, it might be that you are doing stuff and you just feel like, I have to do this. I hate doing this, So that's something else. The other thing that I teach when this energy it speaks is it's important for you to be a good leader to yourself. Leadership is indicated. Okay. Leadership is indicated, but it's important for you to be a good leader to yourself. So I encourage you to Make sure that you're looking at how are you leading your own life? Are you just sort of like letting your life kind of like be up for chance? There's some changes you need to make, but you haven't made them. And so you are going to be the one to lead you. Don't let other people lead you. Some of us, well, you're a Sagittarius. So, that's just one sign that you've given me. But Sagittarius, that's fire. Sagittarius is a leader, right? Now, we'll tell you with you being a Sagittarius, there is an energy of something letting go. If you're a Sagittarius and you're watching this, let me tell you something. You and Miss Cindy Jones will be feeling like, you know what? I feel like I am just coming apart. Like there's a part of me that I just feel like I'm just going to let it go. It could be part of your identity. If this is your sun sign, it could be your job. If it's your moon sign, it could be some kind of way you've been operating in life. If you're Sagittarius, let me tell you, you will be feeling like, I'm just going to let this thing go. So, it could be there is something there, Cindy, that it's like, you've had this for a long time. And this is actually a good season for you to release and let it go. The other thing that Haru Shango indicates is if, and I don't like saying this all the time, but I'm just going to tell you what Shango indicate or Haru indicates, and you can decide, what works for you, what's most accurate for you. But I've got to say this because I would be wrong if I didn't. If you have any kind of addiction, it could be to a substance, it could be to food, it could be to a relationship, it could be to an emotion, because that's what is indicated by this. Just problematic emotions. Then what is important for you is, again, to realize you must operate from choice. But the other thing is you might need to go get healed up. Okay, you might need to go get healed up in your emotional body. Let me see what you're saying so far. Miss Cindy Jones. Looking for Miss Cindy Jones. I tell you what, Cindy, you would put it into astro.com with your time of birth. And that will let you know what your other signs are. But it's okay because we're doing the reading with the oracle. So don't stress out too much about it. To know you're a Sagittarius is a lot. Okay. And I can tell you, with that being your sun sign, more than likely, there's going to be some change in career. It could be your attitude toward your career, or Haru also has to do with men and fathers. I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you have any daddy issues, but with this eclipse happening on your sun, it could have something to do with you're now going to release anything that has inhibited you regarding your relationship with men, leaders, your father. Okay. So that's something else that could be indicated. Now, what I encourage you to do is to take charge in your life. Like I said, live by choice. Okay. Let's get you a second card. Okay. So the second card that I pulled is it's related to and Cindy, I want you to send me an email and I'll give you a little more details about this particular card, because there's certain cards I don't like showing. And it's not horrible or anything like that, but I'm just, okay. I'm 52. I'm 50 also. It's just, I'm sensitive about these kinds of things, putting them out on the interwebs. But this has to do with, do you feel like you sort of like have like this energy around you where you feel like, man, it's something that I feel like it's just messing me up. Like, you know how sometimes you just feel like, is there like this negative energy hanging around me? Some kind of negativity is just all around me. So, It could be something like that. It could be a demon. When I say demon, not like a demon when we think demon, but like a phantom. Let me say it that way, like phantom thoughts, like some kind of negative thought or a memory that you have, and it just like sort of messes with your spirit and takes you off track or whatever. So what I encourage you to do is to work with the ancestors of light. Were you close to your dad? Did you have a good relationship with your dad, Cindy? If you did, and you don't have to give your private business, um, you don't have to give all your business here. Just listen to my questions, okay? Do you see it? Great. Okay. So, Cindy, I want you to begin to work with your dad. All right. I don't know if you've worked with the ancestors. Let me know if you've worked with the ancestors. Yeah, I just put it in there. I don't know if you can see, I put it in there right above where you said, yes, great relationship. But you want to pour libations to your dad. All you have to do is get a glass of water and just say, I call on my ancestors of light, and then I call on my dad, whatever other ancestor of light that you know. Call on these ancestors. You need to call on your ancestors. They are wanting you to work with them. They are wanting you to allow them to help you in your life. Okay. And let me know if you see my email. So, Cindy, the other card I'm going to pull for you, I'm going to pull one of these too. Okay, very good. Yeah, send me an email. Imagination. Imagination. It's important for you to be creative. Essentially, that's what that's about. The more you step into the imaginative world and you are creative, the more you will feel supported in your spiritual journey. Okay. Okay. Glad you got it. So yeah, work with the imagination. People don't understand the power of our different faculties. So for instance, if you get a reading with Yemanja, like Monica, you're going to be working with the faculty of the memory. Okay. And for Herakahuti Ogun, which is what Aaron got, you'll be working with logic and analytical thinking. With Heteru, which is what I think Aaron got, I don't know who got what. I know Aaron got Heteru because she's a Taurus. Then that would be the faculty of the imagination. And so I'm saying to you, Cindy, work with the faculty of the imagination. You know, they say Einstein said, if you want to know what the next thing is that's going to happen in your life, look at what's going on in your imagination. That's showing you what's going to show up in your life. Okay. But I do think that there's a clearing that needs to happen for you, an emotional clearing, maybe something regarding your belief system. Oh, you said you're Sagittarius? Let's see here. Sagittarius. This is going to happen in your second house. It has to do with cash money. So maybe there's something that needs to happen with money. I've noticed a lot of the Sagittariuses have had some situations regarding money, a little bit of a struggle regarding money. So maybe it's you need to be more mindful of how you spend your money. Yes, I have the right one up. But even though Capricorn on the second house, because I'm talking about this eclipse that's coming up, Capricorn on the second house might mean you're pretty good with money. You may not spend a lot of money, but there's something about restructuring your money that's very important. The other thing about the second house, Cindy, is it's about having self-worth and self-value. So you remember we went back to the Haru, which is saying you need to make sure you walk very confidently in life. Okay. So if you are struggling with self-esteem, self-worth, self-value, this is important. Lastly, the second house is also a house that's related to ancestors. So again, there's a theme regarding ancestors coming up for you. So I do encourage you to, really work with your ancestors. Let me know what you think about that, Cindy. Anybody who has a question, if I've done a reading for you and you have a question, let me know. Okay, let me go back. Woot! That makes me happy. I'm so happy to hear that. Okay. Okay, so that was Miss Cindy. And next up, so look at this. I told Shakira she might want to get a journal, and she said she just brought one today. Very good. Next up is, yes, am I still out of focus? I'm not looking at this live stream. I'm not sure. Maybe it was my, because I have my window open and everything. I don't know if it's my, oh, I think I'm still looking kind of crazy on here. I don't know, y'all. Can you hear me okay? This is making me crazy. Okay. Paula and Blessed Goddess. I don't know if you saw that. That's my Cash App. Sorry, it's out of focus, y'all. I do not know what is going on. Paula, I think you're Scorpio rising, if I remember correctly. Let me know, Paula, what is your sign? Seems like me and Paula are Scorpio. So, Paula, are you ready? Man, Jars of Life, you are a lot of fire. I have to let my spirit calm down just a little bit. Just to make sure. You know what? Maybe this is not close. Did I fix it? Okay, Paula. Right here. Here you go, Paula. This is the energy of Sebek. Guess who this is, Paula? This is also Eshu Alegua. No, it's still, so I'm gonna move it. This is the energy of Eshu Alegua. Okay. So this, it's so interesting because this is the energy that has to do with the mind and the mindset. So it's all about your third house, which is related to this eclipse. If I remember correctly, let me just make sure. Let me double check. Okay. Scorpio, double Scorpio. Nice. Okay. So you are, this is Eshu Alegua. And so this is the energy of Mercury. Now, what I will tell you, and first of all, is speaking in the positive or harmonious way, okay? And what this is saying is that it's important for you to focus on your mindset, to use affirmations, to work on your mental health, your mental game. And I can assure you, everybody needs to understand this. We are moving into a time where mindset is going to be a huge focus. Okay. So work on your mindset, however that looks for you, Paula. Now, what I can tell you, because you are a Scorpio, and this is happening in your third, the eclipse in particular is what I'm talking about, is happening in your third house. You are going to feel like you need to get a new mindset. You need to, whatever thoughts you used to think, however you used to think, all of that is going out the window. The other thing about this is this energy is about skills. It's a business sign also, or a business energy, because it's about making connections. Mercury is about, the other thing that I'll tell you, because I know your spirituality, is you need to know you have a clear connection with the Orisha. Okay? Don't doubt your connection to the Orisha. You're a Scorpio. Scorpio is one of the most spiritual signs you could ever be born under. To be initiated into an ancient tradition, that is Scorpionic. Okay. And Scorpio is the energy that can see beyond the veil. It can see past whatever anybody's talking about. You're not going to get over on a Scorpio. Okay. So I want you to know that you have this great divine communication going on, and you want to trust it. That's another thing that Scorpio is about. You want to trust that connection that you have. And so, yeah, you want to work on your communication. You want to write. Maybe you need to learn some new skills. You need to learn how to do social media. If you have a business, or whatever skills you need to move you forward in life, that is something that I would encourage you to do. And let me see here. What else do I want to say about Sebek? Work on your nervous system. The nervous system is indicated when working with Sebek. Also, another thing that I would put out there for you is when you get this energy of Sebek, get outside and go walk. And it seems like you said you do walk quite a bit. So that's indicated by Sebek. Next card I will pull for you. Yes, Allegra. Nekabata tap. Like, Paula, you are doing the work. I know Paula, y'all. This is why I'm saying this to her, because I know her. You're doing the work. Okay. This is about working on your intuition. And if you feel like you don't trust your intuition, you're not quite sure, with your Scorpio, your intuition should be very good. Then this is a card that's saying you should trust your gut. This is also the energy of Oya. This is speaking in Hetep. Okay. This is speaking in Hetep, which means ease and grace. This is the energy of the marketplace. So I would encourage you to go into the marketplace. When I say go into the marketplace, it's just, if you have a business that you want to launch, go into the marketplace. She will support you. Trust your gut. She will be leading you, guiding you with, great intuition. This is a very intuitive sign. Whatever you think about other people, trust your gut. Protect your energy with Nekabet. Okay. It's very important for you to smudge and, to do all this energy clearing work, do breath work. Both of these cards speak to breath work. So that's something else that I'll give to you, Paula. So yeah, that's on point. I will say, with those energies, you do have to be careful who you hang out with, and just make sure you don't pick up somebody's energy and take it on as your own. You want to give it back. The other thing about Sebek is definitely, you want to be in a position of learning something new. Do lots of reading, new books, listen to podcasts, learn something new, take a quick course or something. I love Waya too. And this is your I am fearless. I dive into life with boldness and freedom. I am fearless. We all know Oya is fearless. Let me know if that works for you, Paula, if you have any questions. If the reading comes back more in harmony, y'all, I may not say as much, okay? So if I don't say as much, that's a good thing. When people go on and on and on, it might be like we might have to, work on some stuff. Yeah, I just got to tell y'all, my big brother's here. The red pill priest, he says December's too far away. I know. Let me know your thoughts, Paula. Let me see here. Okay. My God, Erin is pregnant. Okay, y'all. Before I move on to the next one, which is Regina. Oh, we got so many Virgos on today. Wow, Regina's a Virgo, a rising Virgo. Y'all, word up to the Virgos. I love my Virgos. Okay. So everybody, if you would, please take a moment. This will give me a moment to kind of reset too. I don't like just blowing through. I want to be very mindful and intentional in the readings. And after Regina will come Azizi. I think Azizi was after Regina. Okay. And Azizi paid me via Cash App. That's why I'm saying that. Everybody, I want y'all to see Erin and encircled in gorgeous blue golden light. And we want to see her encircled in golden green light. Also, golden orange light, golden white light. And we give thanks right here, right now, that this baby and Erin will have the best birth possible. We're calling on the energy of Yemonja to be with Erin and to make sure that her birth and her baby are as healthy and wonderful and glorious as is possible. You know what? Boom. Ashe, ashe, asheo. Hey, y'all, my mind works super fast. And as I was finishing up the prayer, I remembered, no. My sister, baby boo Grace is here. Okay? Do not get it twisted. She is next. But we do give, y'all keep Erin in your prayers, your thoughts, all that kind of good stuff. Send her some nice birthing energy. Is this your first baby, Erin? Baby boo Grace, how you doing? Okay. Gemini sun, Sagittarius moon, and you have a stellium in your 10th house, Libra, with Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. So, Gemini, Sun, Sagittarius. So, what's your rising sign again, baby boo? I can look it up. If it's Libra, Capricorn. You're a Capricorn rising? All right, baby boo Grace. We've got a lot to talk about, actually. Because you got some hot signs. Some hot signs there. You have been in transformation for real with these eclipses. Who brought my eclipse course? Because let me tell y'all something. I put that course out because these eclipses are no joke. No jokes. You here, baby boo Grace? Are you here? I need to hear a word. Who is for baby boo Grace? Ah, right here. Okay, baby boo Grace. This is lovely. This is lovely. You got Geb. Okay. Geb is the energy of health and resources. It's saying, and I'm happy to see this for you, because the Geminis and the Sagittariuses, they've been having it rough with the money. So if you've been having it rough with the money, then I want you to know that it's just continue to align yourself with money. Do not focus on lack whatsoever. When Geb speaks, do not focus on lack. Okay. Only focus on abundance and prosperity. With you being a Sagittarius moon, you know, what is this spiritual work that you can do? Because Sagittarius is a sign that is, to me, about living according to the divine law, the divine laws of the universe. So I encourage you to, live according to the laws of the universe when it comes to resources, when it comes to knowing that if you need something, it will be there. Okay. And also working on your health. Even for Sagittariuses and Geminis, y'all could be needing to do better on your health and your wellness. And it's all regarding this eclipse. And definitely there is a need for you to do a deep dive also in terms of healing. Yeah. And so, wait a minute, let me see here. Yes, it is important for you when we're talking about the eclipses that have been happening in Capricorn and Cancer. It's important for you to do a deep dive into healing, especially your body. But it could be that it's important for you to make sure that you are feeling good about yourself. That what is happening in your second house as a Sagittarius is, and I don't know what your rising, your rising sign should be Sagittarius. What is that you should be moving to it could be that anything that has been blocking you feeling good about yourself, feeling worthy and valuable, that you're being asked to let any blockages like that go, or any blockages regarding healing yourself and taking care of yourself. This is exceedingly important. This is a time where you could feel like your back is pushed up against the wall if you don't take better care of your health. And this is from Sagittarius. So it looks like you're Sagittarius rising and moon. It's even more important. There could be also, and it's important for you to have more health in your emotions. Maybe you have some problematic emotions that have needed to be healed. Maybe you've been doing the work and now you're going to see, because this is Geb that's speaking in a harmonious way. Now you will be feeling like, you know what? I've been doing the work and I'm feeling better. You have to stick and stay though over the next 6 months. Okay. Because October and November, those are going to be very intense months regarding health, wellness, finances, all that kind of good stuff for you, baby boo Grace. Okay. But for you, going out into nature, taking nature walks, spending time outside with the Orisha, standing outside with your feet on the ground. I know sometimes, especially with Gemini, that mind is going so fast. It might be time for you to go stand outside on the ground, barefoot if possible, to get yourself grounded. Okay. I want to see, baby boo Grace, if you made any comments to me. Okay. So it sounds like this is resonating. I'm sorry, Regina. Sag rising. Okay, baby boo Grace. Now, baby boo Grace. The other thing that I want to tell you is you have a stellium in your house of career in Libra. That is, anybody who has Libra energy, immediately balance is a key word for you. And so if you feel like, there's been issues with money, then you say to yourself, okay, how can I bring more balance to this? There's no, we're cursed to live this way because this is in my chart. No, it's, I get the opportunity to bring more balance into my life. I get the opportunity to take the challenges of my chart and turn them into something victorious and beautiful. Okay. So it's so important for you to have balance. And what I think you will experience with the eclipses that are going to be happening, and we're just going to say from now into next year for you, is you're going to be called to release things that don't bring you balance. You'll just feel like, I've got to get in balance. I've got to feel like things. And I guess more than balance, a better word to use is have more equilibrium, where, yeah, I might spend a lot of time over here in my career, which you will be spending a lot of time in your career because of these eclipses on your sun. The sun in anybody's chart, the sun for sure is an indication of career path. Okay. And so the part of the eclipse that's going to make you run to it, it'll make you voracious for it. It will be happening, like I said, starting at the end of this year, where your sun is. And so what I encourage you to do is to come up with a game plan right now for how can you have more equilibrium. Yeah, I might spend a lot of time working on my career, and then I'm going to swing the other direction and make sure I schedule time off or spend more time with the family, make sure I'm always keeping my health at the forefront, finding ways to have fun. It's all about having more balance. For Sagittarius is fun. If you're not having fun, you've got to have some fun, baby Blue Grace. Okay. But I do think that you're going to feel like something's changing. I'm not who I used to be. The people who I used to hang out with, I don't want to hang out with them anymore. And I think that because of this gap, it could be maybe you find some people who are into health and wellness or having a healthy financial life or something like that. Find a new vibe tribe where it's having more health in a particular area. I do think it should be your body, for sure, if you're not doing that. Your second card, Baby Blue Grace, okay, is Orsair negative. Well, I don't want to say Orsair negative. It's speaking in the challenge. Metu Netter, he trained me to say negative, but it's not a negative reading. This is in challenge. And so this is saying perhaps you also are not feeling like you can live and be exactly who you are. Over the next year, I encourage you to surrender. Okay, surrender. You are working with the goddess Oya. Oya is about release, let go, surrender. So allow yourself to surrender to the process. I'm telling you, it's scary. This is what I've been going through. But when you get to the other side, is your true self, is your authentic self. Okay. So I encourage you to make sure that you allow yourself to be who and what you are. You do not have to explain it. We are who we are unapologetically. Okay. So, abundance is indicated, but it's indicated because you understand. And I'm going to explain this quickly because I already explained this for somebody else before. You understand that the great divine consciousness is hearing you. You are heard. Okay. You know what? Sagittarius, moon in Sagittarius is the sign of the high priestess. I wouldn't be surprised if you find yourself initiating in some kind of way. Initiating happens in different ways, but I would not be surprised if a spiritual initiation is on the horizon for you within the next 2 years. Don't be scared by that, okay? But the great divine consciousness hears you, but you have to be willing to hear what you are being called to do in order to manifest that which you want, or to unfold more into the truth of who and what you are. But you are called to be truly who and what you are, and to operate from a place of power, and to move when the spirit tells you to move when the spirit tells you to move. Okay. I will say Mars in Aries is going to be very supportive to you. If I forgot to tell you Mars in Aries for you, remind me and I'll tell you what Mars in Aries is going to be. But for your rising sign, this is going to be all about, you're going to be, let me tell you something, baby Blue Grace. Folks finna find out who you are. If you have held back in any kind of way, you're not going to hold back. For the next 6 months, everybody's going to be like, wow, she is not playing with us. You're going to feel like I'm going to be who I am and what I am, and I will not be stopped. I think that you're going to find some things that you're very interested in doing in your own life and in terms of your hobbies and careers. I don't know if you're married or not, but there's going to be something about wanting more romance and, love, all that kind of good stuff is going to be coming up. And if you have children, it could be an emphasis on children. That's another thing that could be happening for you. Oh, okay. So for you, your I am. Which one is it for her? Oh my, y'all saw I just put these cards down. Okay, when I'm sitting and doing readings here for people on my mat and this kind of thing happens, it's like I'm by myself. I don't have anyone to show the magic of the oracle. This is for baby Boo Grace. I am balanced. You cannot make this up, y'all. You cannot make this up. Yes, you have abundance indicated, but it will come largely as you say, I'm going to do me. All right. But I do think you can make some good money over the next 6 months. You might find a real tough hobby that makes you some good money. All right. Just don't be rash and hasty when it comes to taking risk. Okay. Especially from September to November, be cautious about taking risks. So I am balanced, baby Boo Grace. I remain upright and steady in body and mind. Everybody, take a deep breath in and feel balanced with baby Boo Grace. Let me know if that works for you. And the other reason I speak about balance is because you have that stellium, baby Boo Grace. Regina. Wow. Okay. Wow. So Regina I'm not Regina, I'm sorry, Jars of Life. Y'all remember I told her, Gab, the resources are there. And she's talking about all this stuff that her mom brought over that looks like pretty much the opposite. Well, the resources are there. That's a sign, sister. That's a sign. All righty. Regina, I'm not going to tease you. I'm not teasing you. Okay, so y'all, like I said, I've known Regina. Man, how old is Essie? I've known Regina for at least as long as her daughter is. However old her daughter is. Okay. This has been so fun. I hope that y'all are learning also. That makes me feel so good. Nice. I'm so happy to hear that. Shakira, I love your name. Okay, so we're back to Regina. All right. I think you get this a lot. But this matches your energy, Regina. This is the energy of the sun, which is your sun sign, Leo. And Haru is speaking in the positive, I'm getting tired, so I'm losing my filter. It's speaking in harmony. I'm proud of you, Regina. I'm very proud of you. So it goes back to what I talked about, continuing to walk confidently and, being a good leader of yourself and making sure that you're choosing how you live. You live by choice. There's no have tos. You live by choice. And you make sure that your beliefs are all beliefs that are leading you in the direction where you want to go. If you feel like you want to go in a particular direction, no matter what area of life it is, and you're not headed in that direction, there might be some belief that needs to be addressed. Okay. So it's about making sure that you look at your belief system and also develop yourself as a leader. If you have a business, this is also an indication of, being a business owner and being an entrepreneur or being a manager. Let's say you're trying to decide whether or not it's time for you to up level in some kind of way in your career. And you've been offered a position of being a manager, a lead in some kind of way, then this is an energy that you should absolutely, is saying you absolutely should do that. Now, the other thing about this is it's about men and bosses, people who are, leaders, supervisors, all that kind of good stuff. But the indication is, even if there's a struggle, more than likely, it will be worked out with the greatest of ease. Also, there was another one that got Haru. I want you to listen to this one. Also, it's about willpower. Willpower. And understanding how willpower works. It's not about, I'm going to force and make this happen. This might be something because you do have, your sun sign is Leo. Whenever you have a fire or an air sign as one of your major signs, that you could have a little masculine approach to life. It doesn't mean that you're masculine in nature, because Regina is very feminine, but just, this masculine energy, you don't mind just speaking up, taking charge, and all that kind of good stuff. And so, yeah, the willpower doesn't necessarily all the time work that way. Okay. So you have to decide, when is it time to be super masculine and just go for it? And when is it time to plant the seed within the garden of my mind, the garden of my ashe, my life force energy, plant the seed. And when the seed is planted, then it will grow. And it grows through following, the omnipresence knows it's there, and the omniscience will show you the way, because sometimes we have to be cautious of thinking, okay, I want to do this and this is how it will be done. No, we have to follow the guidance of the great divine consciousness, the omniscience. Okay. And then we feel the omnipotence, the power of the universe moves us in the direction that we want to go. This is how willpower works. I think this is for Regina and Kathy. Okay. We have to understand how the energy of the willpower works. It's not about all the time doing, it's about allowing. Okay. It's about allowing. So that's very important for you right now, Regina. I know that you are about to have your solar return. I'm sorry I didn't return your message. This reading might be enough, but yes, to your question and the message that you sent to me. If you're still interested, let me know. But I know you're at the point of your solar return. So that's a really good card or energy that's speaking right now. That's the energy of Shango. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So this is Tahuti Hetep, which I know you know, the Metanetta, Tahuti Hetep. And so with Tahuti Hetep, this is the highest wisdoms, blessings, abundance is indicated. It's important for you to make sure that you are following the wisdom. You're being guided by wisdom. And also, what are the experts saying? Or look at the readings that you've gotten and make sure that you are following the wisdom of the oracle. And I'm just trying to make sure I'm not getting any. Y'all would let me know if something was wrong in the chat. Okay. I'm depending on y'all to send me a message if something is wrong. Make sure that whatever the oracle has indicated, that you follow the wisdom of the oracle. Sit at the foot of the sage. So I don't know who your teachers are, or, who are the wisdom tellers that you listen to, the wisdom keepers that you listen to. The other thing is you opening yourself to your own inner wisdom. See, y'all, let me tell y'all something that I teach. Yes, I can do these readings, but I can show you how to do your own reading. Okay. At some point, we who know how to do readings need to teach everybody how to do their readings. Okay. How to tap into the wisdom within them. So trust your gut, trust your inner wisdom, trust your inner judgment. The energy of Tahuti, the highest wisdom of the universe, speaks to you, Regina, speaks through you. But whatever the experts are telling you, it is important for you to follow what they say. Virgo rising. I'm going to go from your rising sign. Okay. Virgo rising. Let me look at the comments just to make sure. I always get a little paranoid because I watch other people. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. Wow. This just humbles me. 15 years I've been doing readings for Regina. We've never been disconnected either. Wow. Oh. Thank you. Okay. So, let's see here. Capricorn, Cancer. So, it's really interesting, Regina, because this eclipse is happening in your fifth and on your fifth and 11th house axis. And so there's something about your understanding of yourself that will change. And you and I are the same age. And I'm telling you, my God, I'm so feeling this. And it's going to be regarding your mindset, because you're in what I call the third house year. The third house has to do with the mind, the belief system. So I am telling you, there's going to be an overhaul in your mindset, your belief system. I encourage you to do mindset work, to clear blockages, to step into a new level. And whatever is your ceiling, I think this is about you moving past your ceiling. You've got to see that once you hit 51, you look back and you're like, oh, I am totally different now from 50, from 49 to 50, totally different and on a whole nother level. Okay. Whatever that looks for you. There's also this change coming regarding perhaps children, some shift in the way things have been set up, as well as maybe changes in the ways that you used to have fun, things that you like to enjoy doing. Maybe the way you used to organize your life is going to change. Hello. Maybe the way you organize your life is about to change. But there is also a change in the way you perceive yourself, but maybe there's going to be a new group that you've been hanging out with. The people that you used to hang out with, you're not hanging out with anymore. Okay. You are finding a new group to hang out with new interest. I will say, just because I know you, you may begin to find yourself getting even deeper into activism. Okay. However that looks for you. It could be more of an online thing, but definitely getting deeper into activism. And I think that this has also been a time for you to have new goals. Okay. Or a new approach to your goals. Very important. Choo-choo. Let's see here. For you, Regina, I hope that helps. Let me know your thoughts. I am ready. I am ready. I can handle anything life throws at me. This is your affirmation. I am ready. Now, because you're Virgo, all the Virgos, especially Virgo risings, y'all need to get ready. Okay? You need to get ready. No, it's not too late. You need to get ready. Change in terms of transformation. The other thing about this Aries house, it's the 8th house, is it's going to be something regarding shared resources could be coming up for you. It could be that you and your partner or business partner are going to be working even harder at increasing your shared resources. But also the other thing about this 8th house with Aries is it could be that, y'all want to avoid arguing over money. There could be some deep healing that is going to take place. So I encourage you, Regina, do some deep healing with this Aries, Mars in Aries transit that we have going on. Okay. Yeah. Let me know what you think about that. Hello. Ashe, Stephen. And I'm going to, once I finish all the readings, I'm going to stay on just for a few minutes and thank you. I just love this. Thank y'all. It takes a lot of courage. Let me tell y'all something. It takes a lot of courage because let me tell y'all something. I am not, I'm very serious about what I do. I'm very serious about Thank you, baby boo Grace. Oh my gosh. Yes. Y'all, please listen to baby boo Grace. Okay, so Regina, what I'm going to do is after I finish, I'm going to come back because I think your question, so you're saying recommendations regarding deep healing regarding money? I just want to make sure I understand. Because I think that's a really good question. You know what? I'm just going to go on ahead and do that now. Thank you, Azizi. So y'all don't forget Azizi. Oh, there she goes. Always helping me. Ashe. Regina. I had mentioned this hypnosis. Have you done hypnosis? Subliminals. This is our time. And I can tell you because you are a Virgo rising. And your 12th house is Leo. This time during Leo, I encourage you to do a deep dive into your money mindset. So you want to do something like a program. That's what I've been doing. I've just signed up for different people's programs that are about addressing the money mindset. I've also been doing a lot of hypnosis and NLP work. And so Azizi, my friend, my sister, she actually is one of my students who is now a certified hypnotherapist. She can do these virtually for you. So, I told everybody, email me, which I know you have my email. If you want to get Azizi's information, she is doing hypnosis now. So she could help you do that. I tell y'all what, the other thing that I'm going to do, I also recommend, Regina, tapping. Have you been doing EFT? Because the EFT has been helping me also. But that's something that I am going to begin to do a little bit more work around in terms of what I post and what I do in my inner circle when it comes to manifesting an abundance consciousness. I would say, Regina, for you, what was the second card I pulled for you? Tahuti. Work with the energy of Ma'at. You know, Ma'at is about expansion, and so is Tahuti. So work with the energy of Ma'at, and, you know, chant with Ma'at, wear blue and white. You are Libra something. Making sure you work with the scales of justice, because the subconscious mind, it a lot of times is working with images, right? And we have to program it. We have to see it. We have to do this manifesting work. We have to keep our energy clear. We have to watch what's coming in, because I'm telling you, if we have an emotional state that's keeping us, you know, up in arms and ill at ease, then we are not going to be able to manifest. We're not going to be able to heal ourselves. But what is being indicated by Mars in Aries is you will have no other choice but to face it. So what I encourage you to do is to be very direct. If you and your partner, be it, you know, a husband or a business partner, if you have not been direct and clear with one another, that's something to do, because that's always how you work with the energy. What does Aries say and what does Mars say? You handle it directly, you handle it face on. And working with fire is something else that I would say, you know. So, okay, very good. Nice. Okay. She said this, y'all. Tapping into my toolbox will ante up. Nice. Yes. Azizi is willing to help with hypnosis. Y'all can trust Azizi. Y'all can trust Azizi. She comes recommended by me. Okay. So next is Azizi. Okay. So Azizi. Did I do everything for Regina? I said, I see now, this is my first time having, you know, doing these live. And so I'm gonna have to get a checklist to make sure I give everybody the exact same. Okay, so Zizi. Hey Zizi. Amen. Amen. Positive, Azizi. Great divine consciousness. So this is all about, and who got Amen before? Who else got Amen? Maybe Aaron. If you got Amen before, because it seems like it was two of y'all that got Amen, this is for you also. Amen says be committed to peace. It's very important for you to be committed to peace. You want to unplug, because I know the work that you're doing is easy. It is important to make sure that you continue to transcend. The energy of transcendence is indicated by Amen. Okay. So you're called to transcend. So, what I would encourage you to do is to continue to get steeped in the meditation, to continue to pull yourself out of the world as much as possible. Amen is all about moving to a place. Let me tell y'all something about Amen. This all the time, I remind myself. Amen says that you can, it's that saying, be in the world, not of the world. You're not moved by what you see. When you have moved into alignment, with Amen. Okay. And so one of the things, and I'm just being 100 with y'all, this is what we're on there for Amen taught, and it worked for me. So I'm going to share it with you. Amen says, when you have moved to that place, because it's about connecting with the highest reality, Amen indicates oneness. All is one. When you have moved to that place where you can imagine the worst thing that you ever thought could happen to you and you feel at peace, you have moved into Amen. This is what you're being called to do, Azizi. You're calling to continue to transcend, to move into a new level of understanding yourself, and to connect with the highest reality, where the only thing that you feel like you're experiencing is the great divine consciousness in all things. Because it is speaking in harmony, then it will be easier for you to do this. Okay. So it's an energy that says, you know, you want to get quiet. You want, wherever you feel like I need to pull myself back, I need to be a little more quiet. You know, it's a very spiritual energy. Okay. It's about tapping into no thingness. On the more human level, it's definitely working with the subconscious. So continue to do that hypnosis and the NLP, you know, continue to work on healing anything that's there. You know, it's always levels and layers and different things like that. But definitely, Amen indicates be committed to peace, transcend your conditionings, transcend your identity. It's you walk and you're like, I'm God, I'm goddess. That's all I know. Or if somebody makes you mad, which it would be hard for me to believe somebody making Azizi mad. She is one of the most optimistic people and the nicest. Like, she's just so much fun. But where somebody makes you upset, if you feel there's a lack of forgiveness anywhere, I would say all is one. If I'm mad at them, I'm mad at me. All is one. That is indicated by Amen. Second. Ow. Sebek positive. Sebek positive. So, Azizi, this is your planet because you're a Virgo sun. So it is all about, it's actually showing, just because I know a lot of what you've been doing, Azizi, it's really showing that you're doing the work, because I know you've been working on mindset. I know you've been working on your mental game, and you've been affirming things more. So wherever you feel there's still these places within you where you don't feel worthy, you feel lack, or you feel something is not there, you know, you're being called to affirm the truth, because this is what Amen is about. It's about stepping into, so Amen is about what is hidden. And it's about you tapping into what is hidden through your mind. Okay. And some of this can come through chanting. I would encourage you to chant also. Yes. It's also an energy that has to do with business, learning new skills, which you've been doing that, learning some new skills, learning new things. Really elevating your mind, understanding that you do have that connection, because this is the same energy as Eshu Alegua. You do have that connection with the great divine consciousness. So, making sure you journal, you write. Communication is key whenever Sebek speaks. Now, anybody out there who is Gemini or Virgo in any kind of way, your planet is retrograde. So right now you may be feeling like you're moving backwards. You're not moving forward. You could be feeling super sensitive and emotional. We all could be feeling this way, but especially Gemini and Virgo. But just know that, you know, trouble don't last always. Mercury is going to be in storm period next week. If you're in my inner circle, I wrote about it in y'all's spiritual care package, but it's going to be challenging. Y'all, next week is the week when we really need to be careful. Okay. Take all the Mercury retrograde precautions. Affirmations. That's another thing with you, Azizi. Make sure you're using your affirmations. Okay. I hear you. You got the same one, Azizi, as Paula. I am fearless. And remember, when we do the I ams, we are aligning with the energy. This is not words on the paper. This is us aligning with the energy. So another way we could say it is, I am courageous. Okay, I am courageous. So we're not using fearless. Oh, okay. So Azizi, you're Libra rising, right? No. So this Capricorn eclipse is happening in the house that is related to family, ancestors, emotions. Yeah, home, family, emotions. Could be, Azizi, you might be thinking about moving. You may move within the next 6 months. It could be there's some change that happens in your relationship with your mom. And it could be that there's like some emotions that need to be released so that you can up level and move in a better direction. Libra, Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer, y'all might just feel it's rough right now, okay? Until December, y'all might just really feel it's rough. And let's see here. Oh, Aries, relationships. So, Azizi, the Mars in Aries is happening in your house of relationships. So you could look at it many ways. It could be that you find that you're in a new romantic relationship long term. It could be with somebody who is a business person, or maybe they're an Aries, or Aries like. It could be somebody who you met for this is somebody new. This is not somebody necessarily coming from the past, just because it's Aries, and Aries is about new beginnings. It could be that you are really finding yourself going into the marketplace. I consider the 7th house to be a great place for business. Azizi, we had a discussion about your grandma. I want you to remind me to tell you something. It was in a different context, so I'm not going to bring it up here, but I want you to text me and remind me to tell you about that, okay? About this 7th house and your grandma. Okay, so it could be that you're going to set up some new business partnerships. You might want to become a coach or start getting coaching in, maybe regarding business, but whatever you need coaching. It might be coaching regarding exercise also. But yeah, that 7th house, you're going to be feeling a push regarding your career and home life. It's that Mars in Aries is really this is gonna be a year of new beginnings for you, Azizi. This is gonna be a year of new beginnings, just in general, but especially home, family. And I really feel like Libras need to understand that Mars in Aries may make you feel like there's a push and pull between you and your relationships with others. So I just want to encourage you to just make sure you have that balance. Don't feel attacked all the time, or put things in place that help you to keep from feeling attacked. That Mars in Aries is going to be a little rough on Libra, okay? And the biggest change may be you have to make a change in your body. You might have to really change something in how, like your health and your wellness. Okay. All right, Azizi, did that help? Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. All righty. So I think after Azizi was Trina, Queen Trina B. Yes. Okay. Leo, Sun, Sag, Moon. Okay. So let's do the Leo first. I'm excited for all the Leos because your season is coming. So, Queen Trina B, your season is coming as a Leo. And it could be, well, the other thing is, I'm going to talk to you about this Aries. Aries is going to supercharge the Leos and the Sagittariuses. Yes. It's going to supercharge y'all. You're going to feel so energized. You're going to feel so charged. You're going to feel like you are unstoppable. So I'm excited, slightly jealous. I'm very excited for the Leos. So with this being in your sun sign, you could be finding that you are getting a boost to what you think about yourself, how you see yourself, your unique qualities, what makes you stand out. You could be getting a boost in terms of leadership, entrepreneurship also, because it's your sun. So yeah, I'm excited for you in that regard. And then, Aries is Mars is in Aries, and the sun goes into Leo this month. And so, it's just going to be, I think, a really good time. I haven't seen your whole chart, but based on your sun sign, I would lean into that Leo. Okay. I would lean into that Leo sun. What's do you know your rising sign, Queen Trina B? In terms of Sagittarius, moon, again, now let me tell you something. The moon, y'all, don't sleep on the moon. The moon is a planet that has to do with manifesting. Okay. So with Mars really sending all this good energy to your moon, it could put you in a place of higher level of manifesting. At the very least, you are going to feel way more confident and courageous emotionally. If you've ever felt, if you have a challenged moon, if your moon has too many negative aspects, or if it's a little bit lonely, which means it doesn't have any aspects, then you could feel down. It's like there's a deficit there. Well, when Mars comes through and starts sending all this good energy to your moon, you will be like, I'm good. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. But I just really feel like this is going to be a good time of manifesting for you. And if you sent me a Cash App, because I know there was one, don't worry. I see it. I think it was my sister Abagunde. Thought I saw that. Yes, Abagunde. Okay. So, and now the eclipse for Leo is going to be, yes, all Leos need to be on their health and their wellness, and just know something's changing regarding work, and the kind of work that you do. And also it's about having work-life balance. And so it's all about keeping things, like I said, we never have just everything in balance, but you have to know if you spend a lot of time doing this, then at some point you have to swing the pendulum in a different direction. And it's more about equilibrium. You're wanting to keep your life in equilibrium, but I do encourage you to do that work on the subconscious because of where Cancer is. Now, I will say for all Leos, this is a high time of creativity. So if you want to create something, if you want to become a creative, that's my new name for myself. I'm a creative. This is your time, Leo. I think even for Sagittarius, this is your time. So that's what I have for you, Trina B. And oh, I need to shuffle. Let me see if you gave me your rising sign. Oh, so you're a double Sag. Okay. So yeah, Trina B, let me tell you real quick. What I've talked about with these Sagittariuses, this is what applies to you. It has to do with working on your self-worth, your self-confidence, and understanding your value, your intrinsic value. And that is going to be reflected in your money. Okay? It's going to be reflected in your money. And also shared resources with a partner of some sort, or, maybe there's something going on with taxes, or, maybe you want to start doing taxes. I don't know if that's something you've ever been interested in, but you might be feeling like there's something going on with taxes, maybe even inheritance. But this is a time of deep healing and transformation for you also as a Sag. As a Sag. Maybe healing regarding your mother or your maternal line. And for you, I am compassionate. I am compassionate. I move with consciousness and care and practice self-forgiveness to love myself as I am. Isn't that nice? I am compassionate. Nice. Yes. Yes, I got Abagundes. Okay. Okay, one more. I'm going to take this off because I'm going to do these last two. Y'all have been so much fun. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. And anybody who I've done a reading for, please let me know if there's anything. I'll probably go back and look at some of the comments just because I want to make sure everybody. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Erin Nicole, second baby, water birth. Nice. I sat in the water for a little bit with my first baby. Okay. Let me go back. Where is miscellaneous? Here we go. Okay, miscellaneous. Cap Sun, Gemini Moon, Scorpio Rising. Okay. So you've got a lot going on, miscellaneous B. You probably feel like there's a mix. If you're a Capricorn sun, I would assume there's been a lot going on with your career. Maybe it's been a time for you to learn some new skills to either up level the career that you're in, or it's just like, man, I got to get a new job. I got to find a new way to make money. I can't keep doing this. And I would even think that you have been wanting to learn something new. And whatever blocks you from moving forward, because the thing about Capricorn is always really hard on itself. Capricorn never believes he or she can achieve, has ever made it. So hard on themselves, right? So that the Scorpio rising is working on your third house, where you need to improve your mindset, but also learn something new. use affirmations. You have to look at what are the limiting beliefs that you have that are keeping you from moving forward in the direction that you want to go. But just know that Gemini moon, you will be changed over the next year. And I say that because that's what the eclipses will do to us. Okay. It could be that you're going to change where you live, but Gemini is on the part of the eclipse where change is inevitable. And it's like you just move in that direction. Oh, since you're Sagittarius, a Scorpio rising, you are another sign because Gemini is your 8th house. You are another sign that needs to be comfortable with change, be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So, because you're being required to make a lot, like if I were you, because I'm a Scorpio rising, what I said I was going to do is deep healing. I am committed to healing myself or having a very intense self-care practice, because change is what happens in the 8th house. You're also someone else who will be focused a lot on finances. This is a time where finances are going to become key. Okay. The kicker is part of the way you're going to be able to transform your finances, your self-worth, your self-value is through making changes in your mindset. The other thing that I'll tell you, and this is for anyone who is Scorpio rising, there could be changes regarding or something going on with your siblings and cousins. Whoever's really close to you, they're like really, really close. Maybe even friends might be going through big changes. Okay. So, yeah, this is going to be a time of, it just sounds like something regarding career, money, and maybe, even you might be feeling like you want to have your own business if you don't have your own business, or there's some changes that need to happen regarding your business to make sure you can make it more thriving and all that kind of good stuff. So Trina B and Miscellaneous, let me know what you think. Miscellaneous, you waited so patiently because you know why? You're a Capricorn. I know you got that Gemini in there, but you're a Capricorn. And let me tell you something, Scorpio is going to wait. Scorpio is like, nah, I came here. You're going to do my reading for me. I'm a Scorpio. So, what y'all got to say to Miscellaneous B? Is it Miscellaneous AB? Okay, right here. All right. Woo! Here we go. Oh, let me take that down. Mm-hmm. I am focused. I am focused. I devote my energy to what truly matters. Now, that's very important. That's very, very important. That is actually what I would say, is going to be a focus for you. Are you focusing on what truly matters? What do you value? That's something that's going to come up for all of the Sages and the Geminis out there. If you say you value something, you should be doing it. Are you doing what you say you value? All righty. Thank you. Glad that helped. Okay. Cool, Trina B. All right. Cash App from Abegunde. The Queen Abegunde. All righty. So, Abegunde. Let me do my one last drink. One last drinky drink. This is wild, y'all. My Pisces, does not allow me to drink. Okay. I do not hold liquor. I am the consummate Pisces when it comes to drinking. I am a lush. I have not drank since my 20s and I'm in my 50s. Okay. Abagunde. Okay, Abagunde. Here we go. We got Haru, and it is speaking in a challenging position. So, what this is indicating is you cannot operate from emotion, you operate from choice. There are no have tos, there are no shoulds. There's just choice. So, it is important for you to make sure that you understand you get to choose. Now, one of the things that I am becoming more and more clear about is this energy of Haru Shango is a game changer. A game changer, okay? So, and it's because when we live by choice, let's go back to all the people who I've told you need to, up level your belief system. Let me tell you how you make these changes in your beliefs. You just decide you're going to believe something different. And I used to hate it when people would tell me that, right? But I'm finding the only way I step into something new is I just make a decision, right? So this is very important for you right now to understand there are no have tos. You live by choice. Another thing this could be indicating is that you have been you cannot operate according to emotion. This is what Babaji would say, straight up from Babaji. Babaji would say, do not operate according to your emotions because it will get you in trouble, okay? You just need to live truth, live authentically. Now, y'all, I'm sorry, I got to do this. Abagunde actually is one of my sister priestesses. I'm telling you, Abagunde, Babaji is here with me, okay? And Babaji is saying that he wants you to be happy, okay? And that you are not alone. And, he sees what you're doing. And to make sure that you continue to nurture this relationship that you have with him. And, he will, he's one of our ancestors. He will lead, guide, and direct you. And to continue to heal your relationships with, I don't know if it's something regarding your dad, men in your life in general, but there is some healing that is needed. Okay. And so regarding men. And also, Babaji is saying it's important for you to make sure that, you understand you are a leader. You're already a leader. There's nothing that you walk into. There's no crowning of you by anybody, but the Orisha and the ancestors, they are the ones who have crowned you the leader. Okay, whatever that looks like for you. And so, yeah, I just sense that there's some work that you need to continue to do to work with Babaji. The other thing is to move past the limitations of your childhood, and to make sure that, you move past any of the lies. See, to me, when you get a Haru reading, you step outside the lies. Don't live within the lie. Step outside the lie. And so what are the lies that were told to you about you? You don't live according to those anymore. Right now, you might be struggling because you're living according to the lies. So don't do that. All right. Choose to live according to the truth of who and what you are. Transcend the ego. That's another thing that Haru speaks to Regina and Regina. Abagunda is Regina. Regina Harris and Regina Dyson. I can't remember who else got Haru. But yeah, you wanna transcend your ego constructs. Second card for Abagunda. And it's also important for you to understand that, it's important for you to step into the energy of abundance. And, make sure you're outside in nature and all that kind of good stuff. But to begin to heal whatever's in your abundance consciousness that may make you feel like there's a lack or you don't have the resources. It's important for you to do that. If you have not been taking care of your health, it's important for you to take care of your health. It's important for you to make sure that you're exercising and eating well and all that kind of good stuff. Make sure you have health in all your relationships. This is also for anybody else that got Geb. Geb is about health. So everything you do, and I know one was Jars of Life. I can't remember the other one. It's several, maybe Regina Dyson. But if you get Geb, it's about understanding that you must choose health in all ways. Okay. You must choose health, in your relationships. You must choose health in your mindset. You must choose health in your emotions. When in doubt, choose the healthiest way you can go. Okay? Let me know if that's working for you, Regina. I'll be back. I'll be back. Second. Awesome. I would love to divine for you, miscellaneous AB. I definitely go way more in depth. Anybody who's on here, let them know I go all in on these readings. This is for Regina Harris, Abagunde. Oh my God. I am vibrant. I am vibrant. My bright energy glows onto everyone I encountered. I am vibrant. So, yes, Abagunde. Remember, so Shango or Haru, if you got Haru today, y'all remember who Haru is? If you got Haru. If you got this card today, I relate this, and this is my teaching, okay? Well, no, this might be wrong. I'm into. I relate this energy to the sun, right? So you're connecting with the energy of the sun. You may want to do the sun salutation. Regina was asking for some stuff, right? So thank you, CV. I am vibrant like the sun. I am vibrant. I am vibrant. Feel that energy of the sun, Abagunde. Know that you are a shining star. All right. You're a Capricorn? Yeah, I know y'all. Baba G has, woo. I don't tell people this often, but y'all, sometimes people's ancestors be coming to me. And Baba G is my ancestor too. He's our spiritual godfather. Okay, so Abagunde, for you. Oh, changes in you. You're changing. This Capricorn eclipse, the old Abagunde is gone. Welcome to the new Abagunde. You better get ready, Stephen. She finna change for real. Because this is happening in her first house of self. Everything in her that has been holding her back, she's getting ready to be like, I'm unleashing, I'm letting it go. But just know, Abagunde, that it's gonna come perhaps from feeling frustrated and ticked off. And some of it could be related to, home, family, emotional body. It's stuff that's in your emotional body. Okay. And so just know. So sometimes this is how I look at it. So for instance, Craig, my husband, is he has square energy to me because I'm a Scorpio and he's a Aquarius. And those two signs are 90 degrees from one another. And so Aries, which is where Mars is right now, makes a 90 degrees to where your Capricorn sun is. I know this isn't your rising sign, but it's your sun sign, close enough. So you could, and so what happens is a lot of times Craig will do something and he just makes me so mad. And then I just make this grand change just to just be like, I'm just going to show Craig. And I end up better than I was before. And I'm like, he always makes me mad, and I make a change and I'm better for it. And I love him, So it could be something like that from your family. If you feel like home life, family life, all that kind of good stuff is just like so much, because Mars from your sun is in your sign of home and family. The one thing I'm going to tell you is you need to come up with a plan to temper your anger, because it's in your emotional house from your sun. So you could be feeling like, everybody finna get it up in here today. You got to time yourself out, because Haru has said you can't be operating emotionally like that. What I encourage you to do is to channel this into working with your ancestors, channel this into healing your emotions, channel this into stepping into the new Abagunde. Okay. And I will say that you could be feeling like there's, it could be because part of this eclipse is happening in your house that is regarding relationships. So there could be a new phase to your marriage. It also could be that there is you're going to be like, I want to work with coaches, which I know you're doing that. You want to work with coaches. You want to be a coach. And so you'll start working on these, working on being able to do that. So let me know if that works. Steven said, I'm on it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is my sister friend too. We've been around for a while, but I've done readings plenty for her. So she speaks true. Okay. So thank you all so much. I'm going to bring this over here. If I don't miss anything up. How can you get a reading? I'm typing it in for you. I need to make a banner. I'll make a banner next time so I don't have to type this in and be all clicking on y'all. You're welcome. You're welcome, Baba. Goddess, body, mind, spirit, and you'll see get a reading across the top. Those are for the full readings. So yes. Woo! Okay, so do y'all know I've never done that before? That many readings in a row. I'm like, wow, that's exhilarating. Okay. Very nice. I will be doing this second Ra'at. I will be doing this on a regular basis. I don't know if I'm going to always do it on a Thursday, just because if that moon is void, of course. See, the moon is in Sagittarius today, because I wanted to do it tomorrow, but the moon is void tomorrow. Not doing it tomorrow. Yes, I say, oh, love y'all. Love y'all. Let me know. Do you have a question? Oh, did you send me, was I supposed to do a reading for you, Baba? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry if I missed it. But you could always just let me know. You know me. I'm just looking at the comments, y'all. I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything. She said, I hit something. She finna inbox me. Okay. I appreciate you all. Very good. Anyone need clarity on anything that I said to them that would be okay in this group setting. Because, of course, I don't want to be getting too deep on y'all. Yes. Thank you. Oh, okay. So Stephen is Abagunde. Okay, cool. Okay. It was just one reading I was supposed to do for y'all. Nice. Okay. So I do want y'all to know. Well, let me just say this real quick because this is gonna segue. I've been feeling the need for change, but my feet are stuck in the ground. Now, one of the things I want y'all to know is that Mars retrograde is our last rough transit. So we have this eclipse that's coming up on Sunday. And so I encourage you tomorrow's, the moon is void, of course, lay low on tomorrow. Saturday, you may feel like you want to get some stuff done. Okay. But the day of the eclipse, if you can try to lay low, what we're wanting to do is to be in the mode of understanding what is it that I need to release and let go of. But this Aries and this Mars in Aries is giving us a drive. We're going to have a drive to actually get some things done. But see, Mars is going to be in Aries for 6 months. So we want to be cold and calculated in how we move forward. Okay. So you want to have a plan. You don't want to move forward willy-nilly or anything like that. I'm telling y'all, I think spirituality, having a spiritual practice, as well as living according to the oracles. You choose your oracle. Okay. Y'all see what kind of oracles I use. I use numerology. Also, it's multiple oracles that I use. I live my life according to cycles and oracles, and I find it works like a charm for everybody who decides they're going to do it. So I encourage you to come up with that game plan for yourself. If you feel like you need some help, I have a membership site, goddessbodymindspirit.com. You can go there and look at it. You think I've given you wisdom here? Anybody here who's in my membership site, let them know. I go out of my way to make sure you know everything that you need to know. And a class that I'm going to put in my membership site, there's one already. I need to just transfer it, but is on this Mars retrograde. What was told to me by my guides was that 2020, we were not going to be left behind. So, see how the astrologers, they didn't just start talking about 2020 when things went wild. When I first started learning astrology, that's when the astrologers were telling us, oh, 2020 is going to be a beast. No one knew it was going to be like this, right? And that's when the mother started saying, hey, Omilade, I'm going to need you to do me a favor. I'm going to need for you to start telling everybody who's willing to listen to the sound of your voice. We will not be left behind. We will drag you if we have to. Okay. So Mars and Aries, I'm asking y'all, stop holding on. This Capricorn eclipse is like, let it go. Let it go. And Mars is like, I'm getting ready to grab you and we're getting ready to run. We're going forward because Mars goes forward. And so Mars is like, you know what? If I just got to attach a rope to your leg, to me, we finna do this thing. We finna do this thing. Okay? So, yes, get a reading from me or join my membership site. Y'all know I post here regularly. Thank you. I appreciate it. So yes, I give thanks to all of my guides. I'm so humbled. Woo! I just want to be a service to the universe. And I was resistant to doing these readings. I give thanks that I listened because you would not let me not listen. I give thanks. I have enjoyed this. I am so grateful. And I'm asking for everyone who feels challenged, who feels like they don't know what they do, what to do, they don't know how to move forward. I'm asking everybody who watches this, who's watching this or who will watch this, to hold your hand like this. And I'm asking you to put yourself in a receptive position of Yemonja. Open yourself to receive the answer, the solution, the courage, the confidence, the abundance, the healing that you need. Open yourself to receive it and make a commitment that when it shows up, you will take action. Commit today that you will not allow Oya to come in with her tornado. You will let her come in with her breeze. Commit that you will make the change. Open yourself up to be confident and courageous. See, confidence is steeped in truth. Confidence is steeped in the ancestors. Confidence is steeped in your relationship to the great divine. Why do we do all this work? Why do we do all of this? Only to doubt God, only to doubt Goddess, only to doubt the great divine. Why do we do all of this? Only to doubt. We are called to trust. When we trust the great divine, that gives us the confidence that we need to know that no matter what we see before us, everything is working in our favor. Our success is inevitable. We are exactly where we're supposed to be right here, right now. And so we move forward courageously because we know on the other side of this thing is greatness. On the other side of this thing is abundance. On the other side of this thing is our healing. On the other side of this thing is the truth of who and what we are, which is great. Despite what the world has said, on the other side of this is great, is that you are great, that you are abundance, that you are love, that you are joy, that you are fabulous, that you are unique. And that's all you need to do. That's all you need to be, is your fabulous, wonderful, unique self. The ancestors say to us, stand up. We support you. The ancestors say, don't lie down. We did not come here and do all that we did for you to lie down. Do us honor. Do us honor. Do us honor. Not only do us honor, know that we sacrificed our lives for you because you have brought something special to the world. It's a part of your legacy. We did what we did. We lived how we lived so that you could be here today, not to lie down on your gifts, not to lie down on your talents, but to share them unapologetically and boldly with the world. The ancestors say they walk with you. They are supporting you. Call on your ancestors. They are your first line of angels. I know everybody wants to know their Orisha, who rules my head. Let me tell you, your ancestors got your back. All right? Call on your ancestors of light. I don't care if you were adopted. I don't care if you don't know who your ancestors are. I don't care if the majority of your family you think who's on the other side, they were some shady people. I don't care. It's some ancestors of light over there. They are supporting you. They are loving you. They are leading you. They are guiding you. This year is your year. Don't buy into believing anything else. This year is your year. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, woo! Okay, y'all. There we go. I wasn't expecting to do all that. Love y'all. Go do something good for somebody. I don't care if you got $1 in your pocket. You can say hello. How you doing today? Let them know. I see you. Or if you got, a couple of dollars in your pocket, you can donate them. Please go make a donation to somebody. I will donate 10% of everything that has come in tonight to, what's the name of that place that Baba G and Ia told us to donate to? Heifer International. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like in a trance right now. I'm donating 10% of everything that comes in tonight to Heifer International. I love you. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Mwah. Blessings of Yemanja, Oshun, Oya, the great mother, and the ancient mothers be upon you. We give thanks. Peace, loves.